Today I will give you all the information you'll need to know about the online registration at Social Security System, SSS. Here we go. Transacting in an SSS office is like traversing EDSA on a rush hour. Waiting takes forever. Although the actual transaction gets done in just a few minutes, standing in long lines usually take longer than an hour. Unless you have an endless supply of patience and a lot of time to waste, take advantage of the online services through the My.SSS portal to transact with the SSS within minutes. To access this portal, you must register your SSS account online first. Here's an SSS online registration guide to help make the process smooth and hassle-free for you. My.SSS enables members to access their records and perform various transactions with the SSS. In August 2018, the SSS released an updated version called the My.SSS Beta Portal or SSS Member Portal. The new portal has nearly the same features as the old one, but it has an improved mobile-friendly design, so users can access their account on smartphones and tablets. The new My.SSS portal is compatible with various browsers, Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Opera Mini, etc., unlike the old portal that supports only Internet Explorer. The new My.SSS portal is compatible with various browsers, Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Opera Mini, etc., unlike the old portal that supports only Internet Explorer version 11. Despite having a new portal, the SSS still keeps the old one. Members may use whichever they prefer. The new portal is quicker and easier to use on any mobile device, while the old portal allows users to do more online transactions. Who can register at My.SSS? 1. SSS members. Employee, including Kazambahi, self-employed, voluntary, OFW, and non-working spouse members who meet the following requirements can create an online SSS account, at least 1 month posted contribution, valid SSS number, valid date of coverage, the month and year when the SSS coverage started, i.e., when the employer reported the employee for coverage or when the member first paid contribution as a self-employed / non-working spouse / OFW member. 2. Business employers. Companies and non-profit organizations can get an SSS online employer account if they're registered in the SSS as an employer member. 3. Household employers. Household employers who hire at least one house helper can register online if they meet the following requirements: valid SSS number reported for coverage either as an employed, self-employed, voluntary, non-working spouse, or OFW member, at least 1 month posted contribution. Why register for an online SSS account? Simple, it's for your own convenience. Having an online account saves you a lot of time and effort when transacting with the SSS. No need to take a leave just to spend an entire day at the SSS office. No more enduring the long queues for hours on end. No more endless dialing on the phone as you try to get through the busy SSS hotline. You can quickly transact with the SSS anytime and anywhere, as long as you have a computer or handheld device and internet access. 1. SSS online services for members. SSS members can do the following using either the old My.SSS portal or new SSS member portal: view SSS membership details, SSS number, date of coverage, coverage status, etc. Check SSS contributions and employment history, request records such as personal record, Form E1, Member Data Change Request, Form E4, Self-Employed Data Record, RS1, Non-Working Spouse Record, Form NW1, and Overseas Worker Record, Form AW1, set an appointment with an SSS branch for transactions that can't be done online, UMID card application, update membership details, etc. Apply for retirement benefits change/reset password. However, there are certain functionalities that are available only on the old portal: generate payment reference number, PRN, apply for a salary loan, view loan information and status, compute retirement benefit amount, submit maternity notification, available only to self-employed, voluntary, OFW, and non-working spouse members. For employees, their employers must file it online. Meanwhile, updating your contact details and mailing address can be done through the new SSS portal only. 2. SSS Online Services for Employers. It's easy to carry out the following tasks online if you have a My.SSS employer account. Check your SSS membership records, paid contributions, remitted loan repayments for your employees, and sickness and maternity reimbursement claims. Submit your employment report form, Form R1A, contribution collection list, Form R3, and loan collection list, Form ML2. Submit maternity notifications for your employees. Certify your employees' salary loan applications. How to register your SSS account online as a member, 4 steps. Note: online registration for SSS members works on both the old and new My.SSS portals. The procedure for the two portals is quite the same. However, this article focuses on the new SSS member portal because it's easier to use for creating an online account. 1. Fill out the online registration form. Go to the member registration form on the SSS member portal. To avoid receiving an error message, your personal details on the form must be similar to your SSS records. The fields with a yellow dot are required and should not be left blank. Provide the following information completely and correctly: A. CRN/SS number. The 12-digit CRN is the common reference number found on your UMID card. If you don't have this ID card yet, enter your 10-digit SSS number found on the upper right corner of your personal record form, E1, with no space or hyphen. B. Email address. Provide an active and valid email address you've never used to register at My.SSS. Re-enter your email address on the next field, confirm email. If the system doesn't accept it, provide a different email address or create a new one. C. User ID. The user ID, along with a password, is what you'll use to access your SSS online account. It should have 8 to 20 alphanumeric characters, a combination of alphabets and numbers, with the first character being an alphabet. Special characters are not allowed, except for underscores, underscore. Re-enter your user ID on the next field to confirm it. D. Information reported to the SSS. Click on the drop-down menu next to Please select one to reveal the different types of information you've reported to the SSS. Click on the option, one that you already have on hand, and then enter the required information on the next field. Savings account number. This applies to SSS pensioners. Enter the bank account number, must be registered in the SSS you're using to receive your monthly pension. It can be a Citibank cash card, Union Bank SSS Quick Card, or UMID ATM savings account number. Mobile number: it's the cell phone number you registered in the SSS, not necessarily your current mobile number. Find it on your E1 form or latest member data change request form, if you've updated your member records. UMID card: provide either your PIN code, which you got when you activated your UMID card in the SSS information terminal at an SSS branch, or your mother's maiden name, as indicated on your birth certificate. Employer ID: if you can contact one of your previous employers, ask the HR for the SSS Employer ID: if you can contact one of your previous employers, ask the HR for the SSS employer ID number. If you're an employer yourself, this doesn't refer to your own employer ID number. Check out the next section for the online employer registration steps. Household employer ID: if you're a Kazambahi, you may enter your boss's employer ID number. Payment reference number: get this info from the latest official receipt issued to you when you paid your SSS contribution as a self-employed, voluntary, non-working spouse, or OFW member. SBR/payment receipt number: provide any receipt number found on the special bank receipt or the contributions payment return, Form RS5, paid within the past 6 months. Complete name. Each field for the name is limited to only 15 characters. If your name exceeds the limit, check your UMID and enter your name as it appears on the card. If you don't have a UMID card yet, call the SSS hotline at 02-920-6446-55 or email online service assistance at sss.gov.ph for assistance. As for the middle name, you can just leave it blank if you don't have one. Date of birth. Your birth date should follow the mm/dd/yyyy format, example, August 9, 1992. Choose it from the drop-down menu instead of manually typing it. G. Local mailing address. If a certain field is not applicable, i.e., you don't live in a subdivision or condominium, just leave it blank. If you live in NCR, the province drop-down menu will show 4 districts as options. Choose the correct district based on your city: 1st District Manila, 2nd District Mandaluyong, Marikina, Pasig, Quezon City, San Juan, 3rd District Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, Valenzuela, 4th District Las Piñas, Makati, Muntinlupa, Paranaque, Pasay, Taguig. No need to input your zip code, as it will be automatically generated after you've selected your region, province, city/municipality, and barangay. Review all details and make any necessary correction. Click the Register button to submit your information to the SSS. Your info will then be validated with your SSS records. If your personal information on the form matches your records, the system will show a complete account registration notification. See image below, to confirm successful submission of your application. 2. Wait for an email reply from the SSS. Check your inbox after 30 minutes. You should receive a message with the subject line SSS Web Registration from notifications@sss.gov.ph. If the message doesn't arrive, look for it in your spam folder. As soon as you receive the message, activate your SSS online account using the link provided. The activation link will expire after 5 working days. If you activate too late, you'll have to start over. If you're using Internet Explorer version 11, just click the hyperlinked word clicking here below your user ID, see screenshot above. But if you're using another browser, here's what you must do to avoid being directed to a blank page. Right-click on the activation link. Click on Copy Link Address. Paste the URL, Ctrl+V, on the address bar of the browser of the Internet Explorer 11. Hit the Enter key. Editor's note: only your user ID will be emailed to you. You'll have to set your password on your own by clicking the activation link from the SSS. See next step. When creating a password, use Internet Explorer 11 as your web browser. Otherwise, you'll only get a blank page and won't be able to complete the transaction. If your computer doesn't have it installed yet, you can download the Internet Explorer 11 here. Take note that this version of Internet Explorer only works for computers that use Windows 7 as an operating system. 3. Create your password. By now, you should see the Set Password page that asks you to provide a password. Your password should meet these requirements: 8 to 20 characters consisting of alphabets and numbers, starts with an alphabet, no special characters, asterisk, exclamation point, %, etc. Must be different from the user ID. Enter your password and type it again on the next field to confirm it. When you're done, click the Submit button. 4. Access your SSS online account. Go to the SSS member portal and log in with your user ID and password. You can now explore the various features on the portal, such as your membership information and contributions. How to register your SSS account online as an employer. 4 steps. The SSS online registration procedure for employers is different from individual members. Here are the steps to create an online account if you're an employer. 1. Fill out the registration form. To access the SSS online registration form, click on the appropriate link below: business/corporate employers, household employers. The fields with a red asterisk are required, don't leave them blank. If you already have a my.sss account as an individual member, the information you enter in your employer account registration must be similar to your member account. Pay close attention to the following information: employer ID, enter your 10-digit employer number with no space or hyphen. Find it in your employer registration form, Form R1, Employer Registration Plate, or SSS Certificate of Registration. Employer branch code: the last 3 zeros in the employer ID field refer to your branch code. Don't change it if you have no branch office. If you have one, input your branch code. Date of coverage: it's the month and year when you hired your first employee.